Welcome back to What's Good Wednesday here on Radio Chesapeake. I'm your host, Jamie Dingler. It's the highlight of my week to bring you amazing nonprofit news from organizations that make our lives better in so many ways. It is my fervent hope that, as you listen to our weekly segment, you'll happen upon an organization, or maybe even more than one, that speaks to you and inspires you to get involved. Whether you're a donor, volunteer, or cheerleader, all of the incredible nonprofits you'll hear about today rely on your support to help them be what's good in our community. We're bursting at the seams with good news this week, so let's get started. If you were anywhere near Easton over the weekend, you know that people from all over flock to our little corner of the world to enjoy the annual Waterfowl Festival. Over the course of 3 days, visitors shopped for art from world-renowned painters, sculptors, carvers, and photographers, enjoyed the World Waterfowl Calling Championship and the crowd favorite Dock Dogs competition, and watched live fly fishing, retriever, raptor, and other demonstrations. Downtown and the surrounding areas were filled with food vendors and music from amazing local musicians. What you may not know about the Waterfowl Festival is that, in addition to being a boon for the local economy, this annual event raises money for wildlife and habitat conservation, education, scholarships, and research. In more than 50 years, the Waterfowl Festival has raised approximately $6 million to restore and conserve the presence of vibrant, stable, and diverse populations flourishing in clean and productive aquatic and wetland habitats. This year's festival had the highest attendance in the history of the event. As someone who helps organizations plan events, I am in awe of the sheer magnitude of events like this and the planning, effort, and teamwork that goes into creating such a memorable experience. Congratulations to the Waterfowl Festival team for another successful event. Learn more about the event and its impact at waterfowlfestival.org. Mark your calendars for November 29th. This is the kickoff of the Maryland tour of Spark, Places of Innovation at the Kennard African American Cultural Heritage Center in Centerville. The exhibition highlights innovation in rural communities. Kennard serves as the host for the tour's fifth stop. In collaboration with local organizations, they're creating public programming around the Smithsonian exhibition's themes and ideas from a regional standpoint. The exhibition tours the state through Maryland Humanities Museum on Main Street program, a collaboration with Smithsonian Institution Traveling Exhibition Service, SITES. Spark is the 9th museum on Main Street project brought to the state by Maryland Humanities. It will remain on view in Centerville, Maryland through January 11th, 2026, before it heads to its final location on the tour. Host partners create at least one additional companion exhibit and develop public programs to complement the Smithsonian's exhibition, highlighting their own region's story. Kennard's companion exhibit features the evolution of Maryland's Black watermen. Make plans to see these two exciting exhibits. Learn more at kennardheritage.com. That's KENNARD heritage.com. Sticking with the arts, Allegra Women's Chorus is holding a series of concerts across the Midshore this November, featuring fresh arrangements of beloved favorites and new compositions. Poetry from Sappho to St. Teresa of Avila to Sarah Teasdale can be heard alongside music from composers Rosa Fane Powell, Elaine Hagenberg, Craig Hella Johnson, and others. Also featured on the program is a stunning arrangement of Shenandoah and the original composition Garden of Dreams, commissioned by the ensemble in 2022 and published with Oxford University Press. The Allegra Women's Chorus is part of Allegro Music Academy, whose mission is to offer exceptional music education and performance experiences to the greater Talbot County area and to make these offerings affordable to all. The Women's Chorus is conducted by Amy Morgan, Allegro Academy's artistic director, and accompanied by Lynn Banghart on piano, Ursula Encarnacion on cello, and Ali Remish on percussion. The first performance has already passed, but you still have 2 opportunities to catch the chorus in action this weekend. Performances will be at Trinity Cathedral, 315 Goldsboro Street in Easton on Saturday, November 22nd at 7 p.m., and St. Paul's, 225 South Morris Street in Oxford on Sunday, November 23rd at 3 p.m. Tickets can be purchased for $15 at the door or at allegroacademyeaston.com. And we'll be back with more of What's Good here on the shore in just a few moments. And we're back with more What's Good Wednesday. The holiday season is upon us, and with it comes many opportunities to support our neighbors through various nonprofit organizations. Coming up this weekend is the 4th annual Handmade Market, hosted by the Bayside Quilters. This event raises funds for the group's outreach and education efforts. Their outreach benefits many nonprofits here on the Eastern Shore, including the Caroline County Family Support Center, the Greensboro Judy Center, Chapel District Elementary School, Talbot Interfaith Shelter, the University of Maryland Clark Comprehensive Breast Center, Talbot Hospice and Palliative Care, and Veterans of Talbot Hospice. Bayside Quilters members also work with 4-H students in Talbot and Caroline counties to teach them how to sew. I've had the opportunity to see work done by this talented group, and each piece is handmade with love and care and is unique and beautiful. Head to the Trapp Volunteer Fire Company, 4001 Powell Avenue in Trapp this Friday, November 21st from 3 to 7 p.m. and Saturday, November 22nd from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's a great opportunity to check out the quilters' stunning work, kick off your holiday shopping, and support local organizations all at the same time. Win, win, win. Head over to BaysideQuilters.com to learn more. Bountiful Home in Easton has set up a holiday giving tree to support the Midshore Council on Family Violence. The giving tree brings warmth, hope, and joy to survivors of domestic violence served by MSCFV. With each present, you're spreading love and reminding families that they are supported. This simple act of kindness helps brighten the holidays for those rebuilding their lives in Dorchester, Talbot, Queen Anne's, Caroline, and Kent counties. The tree will be on display through December 8th, so be sure to stop by Bountiful and make someone's holiday season bright. Find out more about the Midshore Council on Family Violence and their comprehensive Chesapeake Crisis to Self-Sufficiency model at mscfv.org. In other holiday news, let's head over to Chesapeake Creative Wellness in Easton. Chesapeake Creative Wellness uses music and the arts to help those with PTSD and anxiety. They're hosting their 2nd annual PTSD Christmas tree at the Easton VFW. Show your support for those who struggle with PTSD and anxiety by purchasing a bulb for the tree or making a small donation at mycreativewellness.org. As I mentioned last week, November is National Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Month. As the weather gets colder, there are many in our community who are struggling with hunger and homelessness. One local business is stepping up to help. The Market Street Pub in Denton is giving out free soup to anyone who needs it throughout the cold weather months. They'll be distributing the soup from a drive-through style window this winter. It's not a nonprofit, but you don't need to be part of a nonprofit organization to be what's good in our community, and I think this is simply wonderful. Speaking of Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Month, I want to share a very special story I heard from Haven Ministries in Queen Anne's County. The Bay Bridge Run was supposed to take place on November 9th, but was canceled at the last minute because of the weather. The organizers had set up food for all of the participants and didn't want it to go to waste, so they called on Haven Ministries to help distribute it to those in our community who need it most. Haven's team made trip after trip and phone call after phone call, not only to stock up their own food pantry, but to supply other food pantries here on the Midshore. This is an incredible testament to what we can accomplish when we work together to make life better for our neighbors. On that uplifting note, we close out What's Good Wednesday for this week. I hope you are inspired as I am by the good work being done by all of these extraordinary organizations. If your local nonprofit has good news to share, don't keep it to yourself. send it my way at wednesday@bewhatsgood.com, and I'll feature you on an upcoming segment. Now go out, get involved, and I'll meet you back here next Wednesday for more of What's Good in our community.